Okay, check out the lettuce that's growing. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Not bad. And there is the beginnings, the trappings of the watermelon. There it goes. And there's my tomato, butternut squash, spinach, and some peppers. Oh, I'm sorry, basil. My bad. And spinach. And here's my, what I call as tomato row. There's all my tomato plants growing. Over here is my strawberries. I just picked a whole bunch. You can see it's got some red on them from growing berries. And that's it. So check out how the garden grows. So a week later, that's my basil for my pasta sauces and my meats. There's my little spinach catching on. Check out my red onions. How about that, huh? They've come out. And there's my watermelon over there. And a tomato plant. Check out my lettuce. Yum, yum, yum. And here is another, I think it's cantaloupe. I don't remember. And check out the strawberries that are hanging out. And this plant just hiding, waiting for me to eat them. Strawberries all over. See them? They're hiding. Uh-oh. See that? Those are the strawberries hiding. Look at them all around there. Dun, 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 dun. You know strawberries are good teeth whiteners? I imagine when I finish eating all these, my teeth should be white. That one over there keeps giving me weird strawberries. Then, check out my homemade pasta sauce in the making. My tomato plants. And check this out. See this? I had taken this plant and assumed it was dead. And it's growing. Unbelievable. So yeah, how my garden grows. Check out that little sucker. Whoa. So check out the spinach that came from my garden. It's a huge bag full of spinach. Not so bad, huh? I am going to eat all of this. Yes, spinach.
That's Kim.
Okay, there it is. One full pot of spinach from the garden. So Dad, how do you feel about the garden? Eating from the garden.
Cool.
Very
nice. How much?
What do you like about it?
Like about it? So that if I want to make mojito, I just go over there.
There she
Over
blows.
there,
Yeah.
make my mojito.
But how do you feel about this nice fresh pot of spinach you're gonna have in a couple of days?
Yeah, it's great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah? Okay. So next from the Garden of Eats, you see that? That's my bok choy. See how big it's gotten? That's an oriental or Asian vegetable, and it is so good. Yummy, yummy. And I don't know if you can see it or not. There's my cucumbers. So I'll have fresh cucumbers. There's the peppers, they're coming out. And then I'm also getting some beans, if you can see that. You zoom in. It's gonna be my beans. Yum, yum, yum. And then I have a lowly tomato plant somewhere. I think that's it. My other tomato plants at home. Here. It's one tomato plant. That's the Mexican tomato plants. Green tomatoes. And you can see it's already flowering. Tomatoes are coming. Oh wait, there's one right there. Tomatillo. Or tomatillo. So check out my garden. There's my beans I just planted in this particular garden. This is my garden at work. So there's my beans. They're coming up real good. Tons of grass growing in my plot that I gotta pull out. And here's my sickly cilantro. This year I'm really pissed off. It's not doing very well. I don't know why, but up yonder there, you can see it. That's that sweet baby watermelon plant. And guess what? It's got some flowers on it. See it? Some flowers are there. And some flowers are over there. So I'm going to have sweet baby watermelons again. And this particular monster that you see right here is my butternut squash taking over the whole goddamn plot that it's in, as well as trying to come over into this plot. And you can see through the leaves in the jungle, I do have a squash growing. I have actually two. Can you see it? There's one in the back and there's one here. Let me pull it out. There they are. See the other one there? Yeah, so that's growing nicely. And over here in the front, being almost strangled by my poor basil plants. See in there? Basils, and on top you got a friggin' squash. So what I intend to do, since the squash is very, very invasive, and how much squash can you really eat? Once I have like about 3 or 4, I'm gonna pull this bad boy right up out of here because it's just gonna take over the whole plot. And then right over here with it, I have tomato plants growing. My tomato plants have tons of little flowers on them, so I'm gonna have tons and tons of tomatoes. So these are actually heirloom tomato plants. So yeah, so tomatoes mixed with basil, great pasta sauce. And over here I have more tomato plants because I'm gonna be making so much pasta sauce for the winter. And tomato sandwiches are real good in the summer. I love them. So there you can see I have one green heirloom tomato. I got a whole bunch of tomatoes. And you want to see something really wild and cool? Check out this. Oh, by the way, leaf. You ever see those twins that are born connected by the heads? That's what this tomato is. These two tomatoes are born connected by their stems. You see that? That is like so freaking wild. And I have a whole bunch more tomatoes. And then my strawberries for next year are gonna be hot. See all the offshoots they're giving? Yup. And then there's my cantaloupe just starting to grow. So that's my garden for today. So I don't think I have anything else to show you in this particular garden. So we're gonna head out of here now. So I forgot to mention on top of my basil plant, there's flowers. Now basil flowers are cool if you're gonna make things out of the flowers. Like there's something called basil bud cake, which is awesome. I tasted it last year. The problem with the flowers is that the plant spends so much time flowering that they don't grow leaves for you to make pasta sauce or any kind of sauce out of. So before it goes to flower, what I usually try to do is get down here on that, the beginning of the stem there, pinch those flowers off, and just store it back in the garden. Because I don't want the flowers. I'm not going to be making any basil bud cakes, so I come here, pinch them off. So I got a whole bunch of flowers. I haven't been pinching for a while. So I'm going to come here, pinch them off. Pinch them off. Don't want the flowers. Okay.